Gabriel Jesus is what we're talking about right about now, and now we are going to let you know everything as we are telling you that Gareth Bale to Arsenal is Gianluca Scamacca and Gabriel Jesus arrival dates. They announce arrival dates. Hello everyone, and thank you for watching Arsenal official television, and make it a point to subscribe and ring that notification bell so that definitely you cannot miss out on anything Arsenal official television has to bring to you. And right about now, you know what we're talking about. Everybody knows what is going on right about now, because it is the transfer season and a lot is talked about in the transfer season, and much things. When it's the transfer season, there's a lot of speculation and there are a lot of done deals, and we're dedicated to bringing to you everything sporting as long as it is Arsenal. Here at Arsenal official television, we are definitely dedicated to bringing to you everything. And in this session today, we're talking about Gareth Bale, and then one nice player, one good player who is also coming to Arsenal, and that is none other than Gabriel Jesus, who definitely by now everybody knows that he's going to be an Arsenal player. And there is somebody new, a very new player that we welcome, a very new player that is going to be coming to Arsenal, and that is none other than Gianluca Scamacca. So in this session, we're going to be talking about all these three and other new incoming players, and also some of the players that we think will be at Arsenal. Will also dig deeper into Yuri Tillmans and a few more, and also the managers what the manager's opinion is about the players, and what he thinks, why he thinks these players will definitely play for the club, and why he has decided to leave some other players. And we will also talk about the departures, the players that are definitely leaving Arsenal, and also the players that have left the club. So everybody by now definitely knows the mere fact. Everybody knows the fact that it is definite that some players have already gone, and there needs reinforcement, especially in the forwards. There needs reinforcement in the forwards. The forwards at Arsenal definitely need reinforcement. The forward section is not good right about now, with only one sole striker who is a young football player, a young talent, and that is none other than Edin Ketia, who is not enough. So the forward section needs proper reinforcement. I don't know whether you know what I mean, but it needs clear reinforcement. Very good forwards are definitely needed so that things can go on quite well at the big club. So just of recent things have not been going on well, because there's been a little bit of panic about who is leaving the club and who is coming. And right about now, the person who is in the picture is none other than Gareth Bale, who has come in the picture today. So the move for Gareth Bale's move has come in the picture today, and when he was contacted, a lot was said, and when he was playing for Wales and helped Wales win, it was very spectacular because he played very well. And that's when the technical director, Mr. Edu, came out and said, this is what we need. This is definitely what we need. This is what Arsenal needs. That was brilliant. He played quite very well, Gareth Bale, and that was the starting point. Him playing that football, him playing as he was playing, is definitely what was needed. So the technical director, Mr. Edu, was the first person to spot this gentleman when he was playing for his country, Wales, and he said things must be done, things must go on quite well at Arsenal if this gentleman joins the club. So Gareth Bale is a Welsh football player, those of you who do not know him, and he is one of the biggest biggest talent, one of the best talents right about now, because Gareth Bale is a Welsh professional football player who plays as a winger for La Liga club Real Madrid. I don't think we should now say he plays for Real Madrid, because he's officially out of Real Madrid. Gareth Bale is no longer a player of Real Madrid because he's decided his future, and his future is with the great club Arsenal. So he is widely regarded as one of the best wingers of his generation, one of the greatest Welsh players of all time, and the best British player of his generation. I'm telling you, this is what we mean. This is what I mean. Content. I'm telling you, this guy is a very wonderful player. Talking about Gareth Bale. Very good player, excellent player, one of the best players that you can ever have. One of the best players that any club can have. If you have Gareth Bale in your team, you're sorted. You are definitely sorted. This is why the technical director came out and said definitely he is a must-have. He is a must-have for Arsenal. So Real Madrid, it will be remembered that he signed a contract with Real Madrid, and this contract, as we are talking right about now, is expired. It's no more. That's why he's decided to go on market, and the people who have been able to take him off the market, who are very interested in this gentleman more than any other, is Arsenal. And the reason as to why Arsenal is very interested in Gareth Bale is simple. The reason as to why Arsenal is interested in Gareth Bale is because Arsenal need an experienced forward like him. An experienced forward, because when you see the going of Aubameyang, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, the going of Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang was something that definitely did not leave Arsenal the same, because when he left a big gap in there, because they needed an experienced football player, and when he left, things didn't go quite well for the club, and because Lacazette was the only person who was left, the only experienced striker was left, and Lacazette then was also not on form. He's a good player, but it can't go on quite well every time, so he was not able to perform as well. So Arsenal was just left with one sole striker, and that is Edin Ketia to perform. And Edin Ketia is a young striker who needs guidance from a senior player like Lacazette or Aubameyang. So when the pair went out of the picture, because right about now I can confirm to you that Lacazette has also left. Lacazette is no longer part of Arsenal, because he's left and gone to his former club, and that is Lyon, where he will be playing football, and we wish him the best over there. So the departure of these very experienced football players left a very big gap in Arsenal, and right about now Arsenal is looking forward to make reinforcement in the forward section, and the only person, not the only person, but the main person right about now who is in the picture and who came in the picture today when Mr. Edo, the technical director, sat down, and also Mikel Arteta, the current manager, sat down and tried to look for who will replace this gentleman. The person, the perfect replacement, was definitely none other than Gareth Bale. As I already told you, you can't have Gareth Bale and lack. You can't have Gareth Bale and complain about forwards. He is a very athlete football player, Gareth Bale. I like him personally, and I think his move to Arsenal will help Arsenal very, very much. My personal opinion, I have no reason whatsoever to hate Gareth Bale or for Gareth Bale not to come to Arsenal. He's a very brilliant player, one of the best players there is. And when you look at maybe possibly when we look at 2026, 2027 World Cup qualifiers, I think he had 7 appearances, 4 goals and 1 assist. And right about now in the World Cup qualifiers, this gentleman in 2021, 2022, he has 7 appearances, and already right about now he has already scored 5 goals and made 3 assists. This is what Arsenal needs right about now, because 7 appearances appearances and 5 goals is spectacular from a big man like him. That is definitely very good and will take Arsenal yet to another level. And looking at UEFA Euros, he had he played 2016. That was 6 appearances and he had 3 goals, which was definitely also very, very fine. And he also was in the China Cup. He also was in UEFA Euro qualifiers, and he also played quite very, very well, and that makes him one of the best forwards that definitely will be at Arsenal, and Arsenal will be very glad to have this gentleman. And we can definitely say that when he comes to Arsenal, Arsenal definitely will get back to winning ways with all these young lads at Arsenal who are definitely trying their level best, playing as much as they can. They failed. It will remember they failed to get Champions League, but maybe with the help of an experienced football player like Gareth Bale, an experienced and very good football player like Gareth Bale, things will definitely be okay. Points of reminder: we are always live at this very time, so make sure you subscribe, ring the notification bell so that you do not miss out on anything Arsenal official television has to bring to you, as we are talking about Gareth Bale and the final touches of two big players. And we are definitely letting you know that these 2 big players will be at the club also, as you already know. And definitely when you see how Gareth Bale has performed at Real Madrid, it's been spectacular. He's played quite well over there at Real Madrid, and those are some of the reasons as to why he's coming to Arsenal. He's helped Real Madrid very, very well, and there is nobody that can say Gareth Bale is a bad player or he's lost form. No, he's a little bit old, but I'm telling you, things are going on quite well for Gareth Bale. So Real Madrid came out also and said they wish this gentleman the best of luck, and the mere fact that they wish him the best of luck and wish him good where he is going, because he's decided that he will be moving to Arsenal. That will be a very brilliant move. And looking at we need to also look at the statistics while he was at Real Madrid, why Arsenal is very much interested in signing this gentleman. It will be remembered that this gentleman has played quite well, very well. So if he comes to Arsenal, it will be something that is very good. So the combination of Gabriel Jesus, in case Gabriel Jesus comes to Arsenal, because he's also finalizing his move. So Gabriel Jesus and Gareth Bale, that will be a very brilliant one. Maybe I've had some people saying that could make or bring back Aubameyang and Lacazette in another format, and the combination between Gareth Bale and the one and only Gabriel Jesus. We will be talking about Gabriel Jesus in a few minutes from now, but right by now we're still focusing on the one and only Gareth Bale, who scored very many goals for Real Madrid, and he's decided to leave Real Madrid. He said he's not going to be signing the contract for Real Madrid and not renewing his contract, because he has been there. He signed his last contract with Real Madrid 5 years ago, played for them, won trophies with them, and he said it's time to move and also help yet another team win trophies. He's not going to stay in one position. And guess which team he's chosen? There's been quite a number. A big number of clubs that have been fighting for this gentleman. Big number of clubs that want this gentleman, and these include the PSG had said they need this gentleman, and also Tottenham Hotspurs was saying that they need him back. But for some reason he said he's not going back to Tottenham Hotspurs and he's not going to Paris Saint-Germain. And the club that he's very interested in is none other than Arsenal, and we are very happy, and we are happily welcoming him, and we hope that the final touches will be done for him to come to this great club. And the technical director, as I told you before, Mr. Edu, is making sure that everything, the paperwork is done, and this gentleman is in the picture of playing for this great club. So which part of the country, which part of the world are you watching from? Make it a point to subscribe and ring that notification bell so that you definitely can not miss out on anything that the club anything that is in this club. So we are talking about Gareth Bale's move to Arsenal, as we are also going to be heading to Gabriel Jesus and his endeavors, and also a young player that is also going to be coming to Arsenal, and very brilliant player that has been chased by Arsenal, and he's finalizing his move to Arsenal. Right about now, Stan Karionki said that he will definitely be happy to unleash, to give out money, because everything is said. He's willing and able to give out money. It's only the FFP rules that will not agree for him to unleash all the money that the club wants. But whatever the manager and the technical director ask, and the sporting director, all of them, the sporting director and the manager, whatever they ask will be granted by the owner of the club, Stan Karionki, and also they have to also consider the fair play, the FPP, the fair play rules. So with that, I think Gareth Bale, the opinions about Gareth Bale, somebody saying, is this a joke or real that Gareth Bale will join Arsenal? Well, he joins Arsenal, he is welcome. It's very real. I know it's the most recent that has come in. Gareth Bale is coming to Arsenal. Gareth Bale is definitely coming to Arsenal. That's the latest that is coming in. Is the latest that is on the table. Leave alone everybody. But right about now, the person that is in the picture is none other than Gareth Bale. A little bit is still needed for this gentleman to come to the club, but it's still in the pipeline. Things are in the pipeline, and everything is on quite well. Everything is definitely going on quite well, and we are looking forward. To make sure that this goes on quite well, and we will be bringing to you the latest information, so that we can definitely go on with you. We don't want you to miss out on anything in this transfer season, and Arsenal is willing, and this time round Arsenal said we are not leaving, clubs are not going to leave us behind, because the reason as to why Champions League football was not played by Arsenal is because there were not enough good players. So if good players are signed, players like Gareth Bale, players like Gabriel Jesus, and also this gentleman, this young lad that is also coming, that will definitely be good for the team. So it will be remembered that Gianluca Scamacca is also one of the best players that Arsenal is eyeing right about now. But still, Gareth Bale, you can tell us your opinion about Gareth Bale, and let us know what you think. Let us know what you think about Gareth Bale. Do you think he will be a good signing to Arsenal, or it is yet another waste of money? Do you think Arsenal should sign this gentleman Gareth Bale or not? Arsenal should focus on young players rather than sign old players. But what you need to have in mind is that sometimes, and most of the time, also experience matters. We might have missed out on Champions League football. Arsenal might have missed out on Champions League football simply because of lack of experience, because the talent was there. There is nobody who can say that talent was not there. Talent was there. Paul Tierney, the official who officiated the match between Tottenham Hotspurs and Arsenal, was summoned at one point in time because of the unfairness in that game. But again, still, if goals were scored, that would not be a matter. I would be saying that it was unfair, but we scored goals. But the goals were not scored, so definitely it was not good. So make it a point to subscribe and ring that notification bell so that you do not miss anything Arsenal official television has to bring to you, as we are dedicated to bring to you things, everything in the transfer season. And right about now, I will let you know that people have been asking me more. People have been asking me things. I'm just taking a little bit of a drink. Thank you. So people have been asking me about Yuri Tielemans, and I will be talking about Yuri Tielemans after I have talked about all these gentlemen. And I can read some things in some comments. Muhumza Daniel says, hi everyone, this is Daniel from Uganda, thank you for tuning in. Then Derek Tarema says, hello everyone, this is Derek Tarema from Muyenga, Kampala, Uganda, an Arsenal fan, thank you for being part of us. Then Alex Gambo says, M Sutton, thank you. Then also Bazeketa Atanazio says, Tana in Uganda, we welcome you. Gareth Bale, thank you. Then somebody's asking who is reporting. Then also Henry Malaya. Anyway, thank you for being part. Thank you for being part of Arsenal official television, and make it a point to subscribe and ring that notification bell so that you do not miss out on anything Arsenal official television right about now. As you already know, that we are in the transfer season, and things are definitely heating up in the transfer season. A lot is being said and a lot is being done. And here at Arsenal official television, we are dedicated to bringing to you everything sporting, everything you need to know in this time. So Robert Strether says, fair play. He is a free agent and nobody else wants to play for Europa League club. What about Gareth Bale? What about Gareth Southgate? They couldn't even get Coutinho. He went to Villa. Oh, sorry. So he's at free transfer. It will be a free transfer. So Arsenal should also use that chance or that possibility that he's a free transfer, and make sure that they sign this gentleman, make things right between him, his agent, and also the club. And then somebody's asking about Paul Pogba's move to Arsenal. I will be letting you know whether it still stands, whether Paul Pogba is still in the picture or not, still in this show. So let's jump from this gentleman. And whom should we start with next? Should we go to Gabriel Jesus? We should go to the young player. Whom should we go to? You always decide for me, and we go with the person. Should we go with Gabriel Jesus, or we should go with Gianluca Scamacca? Okay, Gabriel Jesus. Let's go to Gabriel Jesus. Hello everyone, thank you for watching Arsenal official television, and make it a point to subscribe and ring that notification bell so that you do not miss out on anything Arsenal official television has to bring to you. As right about now, we are jumping from Gareth Bale to yet another experienced forward, yet another experienced player, and that is the Manchester City forward, former Manchester City forward, we can say, and that is none other than Gabriel Jesus, who has announced that he's going to be coming to Arsenal. So Gabriel Jesus' potential and the possibilities of him being to the club are definitely very, very, very high. So anybody who understands football right about now knows the potential of Gabriel Jesus, and a lot of rumor has been around, people talking about Gabriel Jesus. Gabriel Jesus is making rounds everywhere on social media. He's making rounds, people talking about Gabriel Jesus and his move to Arsenal, and whether he's a good player. Some are criticizing Arsenal, are saying they shouldn't buy him, whereas millions of people are definitely saying Arsenal should buy this gentleman. And we are very happy to tell you that Arsenal has gone on and is going forward to make sure that things are going on very well between him and the club, so that the final touches can be done. Gabriel Jesus is a forward, a good forward, and you already know the forwards in Arsenal are no more. There's only one forward, and that is none other than Edin Ketia. Edin Ketia, who is the sole striker, very young football player, very talented, but still young. He definitely needs reinforcement. He needs yet other strikers so that he can play quite well. He's still at a young age to play the forward by himself. You already know that, because you already know the departures. Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, who left for Barcelona some time ago, and also right about now the most recent departure being Alexandre Lacazette, who was gone to Lyon, his former club, and he officially said that he's leaving this great club and he's going to Lyon. And Lyon is very happy to have this gentleman back, but also I can confirm to you that Arsenal is also very happy to sell him and make sure that Arsenal buys much better players than him. Many people are talking about this gentleman, and we are very happy. We're definitely very happy that this gentleman is coming to Arsenal, and he's in the picture of being in this club. So he had a press conference, and he talked about a few things, and he talked about his future, and the mere fact that it's now it's no longer news that Haaland is going to Manchester City. That has definitely boosted Arsenal's move to getting this gentleman very, very much. With Haaland moving to Manchester City, they have been trying to look for money in the club so that they can sell some of the players and secure wholly this gentleman called Haaland, which they have already secured, and also secure some other players. But also the mere fact that Haaland is coming to Manchester City, Pep Guardiola said that this leaves a lot for Arsenal, and Arsenal will be able to purchase this gentleman if Arsenal is interested. And to tell you the fact, to be honest with you, there is no club that is more interested in Gabriel Jesus than Arsenal, because this gentleman, when you look at how he's been playing and the mode of play, he fits in the mode of play Mikel Arteta plays. When Mikel Arteta is playing, and you understand if you know the mode of play of Mikel Arteta plays quite the way the formation, the mode of play, Gabriel Jesus definitely fits in. When you look at Gabriel Jesus and Mikel Arteta, the mode of play is quite the same, almost the same. And definitely when it comes to Arsenal, that will be the most brilliant move. That will be a very, very great move for this gentleman, because when his agent was contacted, when this gentleman's agent was contacted, the agent said there is no reason whatsoever as to why he shouldn't come to Arsenal, because he personally grew up liking Arsenal, wanting to play for Arsenal, though fate had taken him yet to Manchester City. But because this gentleman is an Arsenal fan from childhood, he admired Arsenal, he wanted to play for Arsenal. When he comes to Arsenal, it will be a dream come true for him, and he will be very happy to play for this great club. So I think it will be a brilliant idea for this gentleman to come. And looking at his statistics and how he's played football in the English Premier League, when he's been against Arsenal, he's played very, very well. For some reason, maybe he's played so well so that Arsenal can buy him. Maybe he's played quite well against other clubs, and definitely, and looking at the clubs that have also been interested in him, a big number of clubs have been interested in this gentleman, but the people who are willing to inject the money in is Arsenal. Arsenal is willing to inject the money in this gentleman called Gabriel Jesus, and we also think Arsenal will not lose out on Gabriel Jesus, as they are the #1 contenders. They want Gabriel Jesus, and Gabriel Jesus is also interested in coming to Arsenal. Looking at this time, looking at how Gabriel Jesus wants everything, and how what he has said and what he said in the press conference and what he talked about. He said in the press conference, he said, when he had the press conference, he said it's very certain, and he's very sure that his future at Manchester City is normal. He's very certain that he's in the next season he's not going to be able to play for Manchester City, so he's looking forward to yet another move. And some of the teams that contacted him were Arsenal, of which he has also been longing and wanting to play for this great club, and things will definitely be quite good for this gentleman. Then another person is saying, talk about Paulo Dybala to Arsenal. Yeah, Paulo Dybala, I'll talk about also Paulo Dybala before I move to this young gentleman who has come in the picture also, and Arsenal is looking forward to have this gentleman called Gianluca Scamacca, who is a very, very dangerous striker, very dangerous football player, who is in the picture right about now. Anyway, because of the request to talk about Dybala, Paul Dybala is I'm going to talk a little bit about Paul Dybala and his move to Arsenal, and why Arsenal are very interested in signing this gentleman, and if there is no reason as to why they should sign him, I'll also be letting you know, as we're going to be talking about Paul Dybala to Arsenal. Okay, so which part of the country are you watching from? Which part of the world are you watching from? Make it a point to subscribe and ring that notification bell so that you do not miss out on anything that definitely you want to know about this gentleman. So let me give you a little bit about Paul Dybala and his latest endeavors and what is going on with Paulo Dybala, the Juventus football player. So it will be remembered that Manchester United, Arsenal, and Tottenham snapped Paul Dybala after landing extortionate wage demands. So let's see. We need to know what happened exactly about Paul Dybala, because Arsenal was very interested in this gentleman and was going for this gentleman. He could be out of the picture right about now, and let me see, show your face, better start doing live videos. Okay, I point you time and we will do that. So Manchester United, Arsenal, and Tottenham have all turned their noses up at the chance to sign Paul Dybala on a free transfer as he prepares to leave Juventus. The forwards have been linked. The forward has been linked with a switch to the Premier League. And we always give you the latest, and right about now Juventus are preparing to lose the Argentina international this month when his contract expires. The old lady failed to come to new terms with Dybala after demanding that he takes a pay cut. The 28-year-old has spent 7 years in Turin, where he has won a Serie A title and made 293 appearances in all competitions, but a move to the Premier League does not look like it is the cards due to his exuberant wage demands. He demands quite a lot, and that makes it difficult for clubs. According to the Daily Mail, Dybala has demanded £280,000 a week. That is massive, which has led to the likes of Manchester United, Tottenham, and our very own Arsenal all snapping a free transfer, because despite of it being a free transfer, £80,000 a week is very much. His extravagant request would take up a huge segment of their wage bills. If Arsenal pay this amount of money to this gentleman, definitely that that means that it could cut down on getting other players. 280,000 pound a month is definitely quite a lot of money. United are the only ones who might be able to afford the Argentine, but are trying to move away from the blockbuster transfer that drains cash. At Arsenal, the highest earner is Thomas Partey. It will be remembered that right about now, the most paid player who is paid per week is Thomas Partey on 200,000 a week. 200,000 a week. While Dybala would take home more than Harry Kane at Spurs. And when you look at 200,000 pound per week for Thomas Partey, that's a big amount. And the mere fact that this gentleman is asking for 280,000 pound a week, that will drain Arsenal. That will definitely drain Arsenal. So I'm still trying to get to terms to the people who have been asking me about Paul Dybala, and I'm telling you, he might be out of the picture right about now because of his wage demands that are definitely very high. 200 so Arsenal thought, we thought that this gentleman we would get him at a free transfer, and the wages would be low, but the mere fact that it's a free transfer and the wages are high, Arsenal has definitely moved out of the picture. But if Arsenal decides to get this gentleman, I will be the first person to let you know that Paul Dybala is coming. But I'm informing and I'm letting you know that, sorry for now, Paul Dybala is definitely not coming to Arsenal. But there is still a little bit of chance for Dybala to come to Arsenal. So when he comes, I'll be the first person. When there are any links for Dybala to come to Arsenal, I'll be the first person to let you know that Dybala is coming to Arsenal. So, and right about now, we've been talking about Gabriel Jesus and his endeavors. Gabriel Jesus and the option of coming to Arsenal, and the possibilities of him being at this club, the possibilities are very high, standing at 90+%. He will be at Arsenal, as he also announced his arrival date and said he will be arriving to Arsenal very soon. So let's switch and also go to the last man on the list. Who is the last man on the list? Who is the last man on the list? So let's talk about Gianluca Scamacca. Gianluca Scamacca, very brilliant football player that Arsenal is definitely willing to inject all the money to secure this gentleman. Gianluca Scamacca, a very good football player, a very brilliant football player, and he's definitely one of the best football players right about now. So Gianluca Scamacca, the Italian football player who Arsenal is definitely looking forward to signing. This gentleman is a very brilliant, very good football player who has played football and still young and promising talent. And so I'm going to be giving to you more about this gentleman. All you need to do is to stick around so that I can give you the latest information about this gentleman. So Arsenal discover Gianluca Scamacca price tag after opening transfer offer, and now let's talk about and let's dig deep into this gentleman's move to Arsenal. Arsenal are firmly in the market for a striker, and Gianluca Scamacca on their radar after the impressive Serie A campaign with Sassuolo demanding a hefty fee. So Arsenal will need to fork out more than £40 million if they want to sign Gianluca Scamacca, with Sassuolo rejecting an opening bid for the prized asset. So the Gunners desperately need to add a striker this summer, as you already know, after a recent exodus in the final third. Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang was allowed to quit the club back in January, and Alexandre Lacazette has followed him out at the exit door after the contract expired. And went as a free transfer. So Mikel Arteta, as a result, is seeking to add his firepower to go alongside Edin Nketiah. Gabriel Jesus is thought to be their top target, with Arteta previously working alongside the Brazilian during his time at Manchester City. Right about now, Scamacca has emerged as the latest man on the shopping list of Arsenal. When you ask Arsenal's shopping list right about now, on top is that gentleman. The Sao Paulo forward has been the subject of the 35 million bid from the North Londoners, according to the Gazette. So, but the Italian side have rejected the 35 million bid, and they are demanding for 45 million pound before they will entertain selling the 23-year-old gentleman. So last time, Scamacca scored 16 goals in Serie A, which has earned him international recognition, with the technical director, Mr. Edu, recognizing this gentleman and saying he definitely needs to be at this great club. And also, the manager, Mikel Arteta, also said that this gentleman should be at the club. This young gentleman should be at the club. He's played 4 times for his country and appeared for them in their finalissima defeat to Argentina at Wembley, but he played quite well, though he wasn't fit. The forward has said previously on his future that I think my priority now is to make my part in Italy. Having said that, the transfer market is somewhat unpredictable, and when the time comes to make a decision, I'll try to make the best decision. Serie A is a very highly level competitive league, and my priority is to continue here. But also, I want to be able to stretch and also get to other clubs and see how football is played over there. And some of these clubs that I'm interested in are Arsenal and other clubs, but apparently the club that has been in talks with him is Arsenal. And when he was asked about Arsenal, he said he has no reason whatsoever for not playing for the great club Arsenal, and we definitely liked that. So it's now between the technical director, the sporting director, and the manager to have this gentleman and make sure that he comes and plays football for the club. And definitely things will be good. So let me see, Harry Toby, we've been hearing about these good players, but no medical. How can we believe these ideas is a done deal? Okay. And let me also read another one. Is it true Gabriel Jesus is coming to Arsenal? Or Gabriel Jesus is definitely coming to Arsenal. Edinson Karoma. Then have watched Scamacca yet? Okay, yeah. Scamacca is a very beautiful, a very good. Scamacca is a very good player, a very nice one. Somebody said he's watched him and he's amazed by the amount of talent he has. Okay, thank you for being part of Arsenal Official Television, and make it a point to subscribe and ring that notification bell so that you don't miss out on anything Arsenal Official Television has to bring to you, and we are definitely dedicated to bringing to you. We want to be the first people to bring to you everything sporting, as long as it is Arsenal. As we've been talking about Gareth Bale's move to Arsenal, and also Scamacca's move to Arsenal, and also Gabriel Jesus' move to Arsenal. Otherwise, thank you for being part of the team that is here. And if you've not subscribed, please make it a point to subscribe and ring that notification bell, as we are definitely interested in giving you Arsenal transfer news right about now. So I'm going to be giving to the reasons as to why this gentleman will be coming to Arsenal and why he is in picture. So Romelu Lukaku's role to play in Arsenal's 40 million transfer chase after striker U-turn. Arsenal's opening offer for the Sassuolo star has been rebuffed, but Lukaku's possible return to Inter Milan could be the key for Arteta's transfer business this summer. So, Romelu Lukaku's possible Chelsea exit to Italian giants Inter Milan could play an important role in Arsenal's transfer business summer, and the Gunners are keen to sign the Sassuolo striker Gianluca Scamacca, but understand they will need to fork out more than £40 million to land him after seeing an opening bid of £35 million rejected, according to the Gazette. And Inter were initially credited with interested in securing Scamacca, but he's now out of Inter Milan is now going for Scamacca, and that leaves Arsenal as the sole club that has the chance to sign this gentleman. So make it a point to subscribe, ring that notification bell, and do not forget that we are always live every day talking about this sports, talking about everything good that happens in this great club. And let's see what else can we talk about. What do you want me to talk about? I hope he will be a wonderful Arsenal player, Gareth Bale. He will be, if he comes to Arsenal. That will definitely be quite good. That will definitely be a very brilliant, very nice idea. And there is a very big possibility that Gareth Bale will come because it's just come out. He's on a free, he will be relatively cheap, and Arsenal will be able to pay him the salary that he wants, because it's not very expensive right about now. And the mere fact that he is on a free transfer after the 5 years that he spent on Real Madrid and played very well at Real Madrid, that makes him a very good player and a very good target for Arsenal. And we think that it will be very nice for Arsenal to have this gentleman. So let me sip a little bit on my drink, and then we can go on. Yeah. Otherwise, thank you for being part. And if you enjoy the show, I will be putting online a few people to talk about these things, and we can discuss and talk about a few things, and I'll be calling some people so that we can discuss things about things in this show. So make it a point to subscribe and ring that notification bell so that you do not miss out on anything Arsenal official television has to bring to you. As you already know that we are definitely going to be signing a lot of players in this season, and we are happy to sign much more players, as you already know. And I'll be giving you my line so that you can WhatsApp call, mainly so that we can discuss issues, and also sometimes we'll be Skyping, whatever part of the world you're in. People in America, people in the United Kingdom, people in UK, people in Germany, Ethiopia, Africa, any part of Africa, South Africa, any part of Europe, everybody, we are saying thank you. And right about now, let's sign out, and let's meet tomorrow, same time, same place. Thank you and goodbye for now.